don't know me, I'm Cherish, and for those of you that do know me, welcome back to my channel. So this updates video is actually talking more geared along the lines of what happened last week for what is Wednesday, episode 37. It did not air. It actually didn't even get filmed. Basically, it went like this. November 1st, which was the Tuesday before, which is the day I was supposed to film normally. Well, I started technically the 2nd, which would have been the day Wednesday was supposed to air. Yeah, I had started my cycle. Sorry boys, for any boys watching, sorry. But that is what happened. Actually, basically, I had started it the Monday before. I started it that night, 2 weeks ago, Friday 2 weeks ago. I was actually starting to feel, not under the weather, just very tired, exhausted. Constantly needing to take a nap before I could edit and do other work. I did have all those Ipsies that needed to go up, and literally just after Thanksgiving, basically, I just was exhausted. Basically, I think I messed myself up pretty bad. Since about Halloween, I think I have been messing myself up. As I talked about Halloween, I basically had 3 hours of sleep for Halloween, the day of Halloween, and then after we were done with Disneyland, I should have just gone right to bed, but I actually came and I edited, filmed and edited my what I did on Halloween video instead, and then edited it so I could have it go live on the 1st, because I did want to make sure it went up on the 1st. So that was my struggle, and then I just basically never really fully recovered of sleep, and then my birthday came. So, of course, I barely slept during my birthday. So I just basically was full tilt, run myself into the ground, back to back for those 3 days during my birthday of, basically staying up till 2 or 3, 4, and then waking up between 6 and 7, and then going full tilt, full gears, walking around downtown Disney, and then coming home, not taking a nap. In prior times that I had stayed in a hotel and we had done, Disneyland or downtown Disney, I had normally, come back, did some stuff that we need to do here, and then would, take, a 2-hour cat nap. I just didn't do that. I didn't take a cat nap. I really probably should have, but I just didn't. So I was just really, really draggy, which is why, the Wet is Wednesdays after I came back kind of suffered, because like I said, when I kind of uploaded it on Friday, or Saturday, something like that, it uploaded on Saturday, the week of my birthday, instead of, on Wednesday, which it should have, but it didn't. So basically, I had just been extremely draggy, and I kept being more draggy. And I kept pushing myself, trying to get things done, trying to do what I needed to do instead of sleep more. I was suffering some massive insomnia. If you don't know what insomnia is, it just means you can't sleep. So basically, I was becoming a complete insomniac. Normally, I leave this room before now times. I would leave here, the latest would be 5 in the morning, and I would head back over. And then I would spend anywhere between an hour and 2 hours just trying to wind down my mind, either watching TV, reading a book, watching TikTok, playing on the phone, doing something, trying to wind down, and then 2 hours later, I would pass out between 7 and 7:30, sometimes 8 at the latest. But as of recent, I literally have not even been leaving here until 6 or 6:30. Going over into my room and probably not passing out until between 8:30 and 9, and then waking up at 2 and doing it all over again. It's probably a really bad pattern. My sleep pattern has always been extremely jacked up. I also had not addressed this, but I will now. I do have a video. I think I'll link it over here. If you haven't seen it yet, I did get a new bed before my birthday. Just after Halloween, I got my grandma's bed because she got a medical bed, so I got her bed. Well, the boards that are under the mattress, it's not another mattress or box spring, which it should have been, but it's a wooden bed basically. It actually has these weird, I think you guys saw it in the video, it has these weird 4 pockets. The 2 that are here are the drawers, and then the 2 there are actually just gaps, and there's 1 bar running in the center and then the 2 ends. Well, the creator of this bed did pressed board, 2 panels of pressed board. Well, the pressed board never 100% fit on this bed, and even my mom could knock it loose and it could fall through. So I was dealing a lot with that, and at one point, middle of the night, the board split on 1 panel, and then I guess that 1 board towards the foot of the bed split again. So this board was basically in 3 pieces, and that board was just in 2 pieces. Both sides have split in half. So dealing with that and Mickey Mousing it, I don't know why they call it that, but it was basically being Mickey Moused, trying to funnel boards in. I actually wound up using 2 old bookshelf drawers to try and be like planks to put the broken pieces on. I have a lid in the center to kind of hold up everything to keep it from falling down. The lid was broken itself. Not 100%. The one up here did wind up snapping again, so it was more pieces. Wonderful. Luckily that did get corrected. Me and my mom, we actually went out last week. There's weird pounding on my roof. I don't know why. Anyways, it's very distracting. And I don't even know if you guys can hear it. We did go out to Home Depot. I got the measurements of the bed, and we actually got a thicker board, and I did move it back in. So it's been a little bit better of a sleep. But before, when it was just a Mickey Mousing board, I guess it's weird because the mattress is like this, but when you sit on it, it kind of squishes down and can get really, really thin. So when you lay on it, you're basically laying on anything that's underneath it. So all the like jagged, like that, you're laying on all of this. So if your bed is like this and here you are trying to lay on top of that mess, you can feel like things crossed over, poking up, not sitting flat, because I couldn't get anything to sit flat and get it to stay. So that was the problem I was dealing with, and I dealt with it for almost 2 weeks. We've been dealing on and off with my dad's incontinence all of a sudden. He apparently got a UTI, and like, because my mom never said it to him before, he never thought anything of it. This time he decided to take it to the next level and pretend like he was sick, and decided, oh, I can't pee in my urinal, I don't know when I'm peeing, so I'm peeing my bed, I'm peeing all over myself, I'm peeing everywhere. Basically, he's just let himself go. We got the problems resolved. He now has a Foley catheter, which he hasn't had since his stroke. So it is kind of sad that basically we're going backwards instead of forwards now at 10 years. So it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. So dealing with a lot of different stressors, because when stuff is going on, my mom stresses and then I stress. And sometimes, yes, she will take her stress on at me, but that's what loved ones do. When you're stressed, you take your anger out on the ones closest to you. You don't even notice. I've been noticing, I've been doing, like, especially since December, the beginning of this month, I've been more snappy. I am unfortunately the type of person who has such an irregular cycle, and when I do get it, it's either really, really light or extremely heavy. When it is extremely heavy, I can usually get a cycle to last almost an entire month. And So that's also a stress because my body is going through such a grave. I know this is probably all TMI. I'm so sorry, you guys. Any boys who are still sticking around, why? I don't know. Anyways, it's just all TMI. Probably nothing anybody needs to know. It's probably something I don't have to talk about, but I am, so I'm retarded. Yeah. Anyways, so different stressors, just all built up. And then when my cycle started, it just got worse for me, insomnia-wise. Every time I get my cycle, I'm always like massive insomnia. But unfortunately, the weird part has been right after Thanksgiving, I actually just started getting like so exhausted. And like I said, December, well, technically the 30th, I started noticing I was exhausted. I had all these plans for videos, for stuff I needed to work on, and I was like not able to do anything. I just literally was passing out instead. Drinking Monsters, but Monster wasn't helping, and I would just pass out. And it started just happening, and the Tuesday I was supposed to basically start filming and working on other stuff, I literally just passed out. I did upload all the Ipsies and the Birches for November, so those were late, and I'm sorry. It happened. That is what happened to Wednesday's video that was supposed to go up. And I'm actually really mad at myself because I wanted to film at least one of the intros already for Vlogmas, because Vlogmas is actually starting this Saturday. I'm actually pretty proud how Vlogoween went. Like, I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. Though that one I think I was a lot more prepared for. I'm honestly halfway prepared for Vlogmas. I'm halfway prepared. It is kind of like, like nerve-wracking because a lot of other YouTubers I've been following, they've already started Vlogmas. They've been doing Vlogmas, and here I am going, well, I'm not even starting it until 12th. And I'm not even doing 25 days of Christmas. I'm doing 12 days of Christmas. Now, the other reason that I wanted to bring this in is I did have a bunch of questions. Obviously, people were kind of not understanding yet why I'm doing it this way. So, last year, I did my very first Vlogoween. I was pretty well endowed, ready for it, just uploading every day. But I had this weird thing, I didn't have the filming room yet, and it was a struggle, but I made sure I was working on like 3 videos a night leading up to the first. So by like the first, I had the first video, which that was such a stupid video. It was like, yay, doing Vlogmas, you know. Oh my gosh, that was probably like the worst first video. I was I like don't even know why that's what I did. I was like, why is this my first video? What? So, long story short, it crashed. I only managed to upload 20 videos, and the other videos I had, they were, they lost a lot of content. It was just so bad, and there was like no way to recover them. It was terrible. It was really, really terrible. So I failed. Well, I had decided, this year that I wasn't going to fail, but I also wasn't going to push myself to doing 31 videos a day. It basically, what is it? We normally were doing 13 nights of Halloween, where every night was a Halloween video. Though, last year and this year, they've been doing 31 nights of Halloween. I'm like, I just decided, well, I like the sound of 13 nights of Halloween instead of 31. It also gave me leeway. I still uploaded other videos that were very kind of like feeling like Halloween, but they weren't specific for Vlogmas. I mean for Vlogoween, so it felt better. Why 12 days of Christmas? Because there's a song on the 12th day of Christmas my true love gave to me, and all the way down to 1. So it kind of inspired me to try 12 days of Christmas instead of 25, because I still feel like, just like last year, pushing myself to do something that I'm probably going to fail at, I don't want to. Even though I'm not saying, oh, I will fail, I'm just saying I don't want to. Once I fail once, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do something that is going to cause me to fail again. I refuse to fail again. So if I go to the minimum, somewhere I can honestly handle, I'm going to do better. And then I'm going to feel better about it, like I do the fact that, yay, Vlogoween was so good. Now, I don't know how Vlogmas is going to go. It may blow up in my face, and then I'm going to be like, oh crap. My expectations are basically going to I'm going to lower my expectations because I only have to do 12 days. So far, I have one video that's 100% ready, just not edited, but it is ready. And I'm at least 100% happy that, hey, at least one of my videos is about to be going up the first day of Vlogmas that I start this Saturday. So at least I can feel better knowing that. Does not mean that my other videos have to suffer. I will make sure that I still have the other videos ready to go. I have already pre-filmed the Follow Me Arounds. I just have to film the days that I'm going to upload the intros and the outros for those videos, so that way at least they're there. And then I can just upload them and then not be disappointed in myself. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to strive for. Why did I not do it, start it up to Halloween, like including Halloween? Because Halloween, I knew I was going to be going to Downtown Disney. Why am I stopping it on Christmas Eve? Because I want Christmas Eve to be family time. Granted, this entire lockdown and every other day is family time, but I just feel like I don't want to be filming on those 2 days. I don't want to be like, oh my god, I have to go make a video. No, I just want to be like, okay, the 23rd is the 12th day of Christmas. The 24th is going to be Christmas Eve. Will I film anything? I don't know. Probably not, but I will be doing, after Christmas, I'm going to do a What I Got for Christmas video. So that will either go up the 26th or the 27th, depending on when I film it. Because like I said, that's also the other reason that I don't want to be struggling, because I did do that to myself on Halloween. Because during Halloween, yes, the morning of Halloween, I did have clips. That night, I went and filmed What Did I Do? That's because there was stuff that happened that day that I did not want to forget. And I wanted to make sure I went right into the video. Will I film clips the morning of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Yes, that is my plan. I plan to actually do that so that I can include those clips on my What I Got for Christmas video. Just so you can kind of see some of it, and I don't exactly know if I'm going to film at all during Christmas. I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. Just because I don't know how people are going to feel about me whipping out a camera, especially my mom. My mom doesn't like to be on camera. She barely wants a picture taken of her. So those are just some of the things that are to come for the up-and-coming Vlogmas. So I will probably have a video that will be going up Friday or Thursday talking about Happy Vlogmas. So just like I did with Vlogoween, I did a video 2 days before to kind of give like a feel of, yay, it's Christmas, or Halloween. At the time it was, yay, it's Halloween. And so this will be the feel of, yay, it's Christmas. And and then we'll be able to go from there. So that is just some of the little updates I wanted to give you guys. I'm excited to film and show you guys a lot of this up and coming stuff. So I realized that the last Winchester Family Mail was still like Halloween themed. But that is because all that stuff was filmed during Vlogoween. I do have one that is probably going to go up either today or tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely want to try and get up the Winchester Family Mail videos if I have already filmed them and edited them. I want to try and get them up Fridays at least, especially during December. So the one that just is going to be going up, that's the fourth part or the fourth video. That one is kind of somewhere between leaving Halloween and going into Thanksgiving kind of time frame. So it's still somewhere in that little bubble. But 5, and I think I have a 6, I'm not 100% sure. Those ones are going to be geared more towards the Christmassy theme. But yeah, so I hope you guys can understand what I went through and forgive me for missing. I know it kind of put a little kink in a couple of people, but I do want to say, oh my gosh, thank you to those of you who medical check-in or something like that. I can't remember, a couple of you were like, oh, medical self-check-in or something like that, and I was like, oh, thank you. You guys are just trying to check in on me and make sure I was okay. So I thank you to those of you who reached out to me and just were concerned because I didn't upload, and I normally haven't missed. I mean, if I've missed a Wednesday, I've at least uploaded it before Sunday. So I do thank those of you who checked in on me and made sure I was okay. Yes, I'm okay. I just had a lot going on. I also have had the past couple, probably since like right after Thanksgiving. I actually want to say right after Black Friday or Black Saturday. I call it Black Saturday, but Sunday I actually got a mosquito bite on the inside of my nose, right in here. I got a mosquito bite. I guess I thought it was like bogey stuck or something, and I went to try and pull it out, and I wound up scratching the inside of my nose right along this the little bridge, but on the inside. So I wound up scratching inside of there. And then every time it dries or boogers would get caught around it, I know TMI, sorry, it actually would hurt really, really bad. Today has actually been the best it's been in a while. I literally mean in a while. I have been dealing with it for almost 2 weeks. Very hard to deal with. So that was another thing I was dealing with, was a lot of pain in my nose because talking would even hurt. The movement of, oh, that actually kind of hurt. But stretching your upper lip, or me stretching my upper lip downwards or anything, would actually really, really hurt. This is actually like tonight, it's been the first time it's actually kind of hurt just a little bit, because all day it hasn't really hurt very bad. I still can feel that there is something there. It kind of, I think, just scabbed. And I know at one point the scab came off. That didn't help it any. It still wound up hurting. So that is just a bit of what I've been dealing with and what's been happening. But I do want to thank you guys who checked in on me. Thank you so much for being concerned. It's okay to the rest of you who didn't. Don't feel bad. I don't say, hey, why didn't you? No, it's okay. But thank you to those who did. I will keep you guys updated on anything else that happens or comes forward or whatever need be. There is a playlist because this is part of an updates for the channel. So there is a playlist. I hope you guys will like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you in my next video.